Hey y'all, hope everybody's doing fabulous today. So if you couldn't tell by the intro, I've got a new setup. I have worked on this for a very long time, and whenever I say long time, oh my gosh, the amount of stress I had in doing the lines and everything. But you know, I ended up making my own little pixel brush. So yes, I drew everything from start to finish by hand, except for a few little things here and there. But it was very time consuming to say the least. So here we have got Jade from Honkai Star Rail. She's also known as Lady Bona Jade. She is also a playable character in Honkai Star Rail, and oh my gosh, the banner on her that dropped and the playable, just oh my word. I'm gonna definitely try to pull for this lady because ooh-wee, she is a special kind character. She does so much damage in the game, and it's just, I mean, why not pull for her? So apparently she is also a big boss lady. She is the senior manager in the IPC program of people, so she is big boss. So needless to say, I found this reference image over on Pinterest of Jade from Honkai Star Rail holding her whip, I believe it is. It's kind of interesting, her weapon. It also has like blades on it. I would not want to come in contact with her or catch her on a bad day. So I decided to draw Jade. And I really wanted to draw her whenever I originally saw her in the startup and the trailers for whenever Firefly was coming in and Jade was coming in and all IPC characters, but then I really didn't understand much about her character, and honestly whenever I started the sketch it was still fresh on my mind. And so needless to say, I have been studying, what the heck is studying? I have been studying some Disney character design, 2D character designs, and I really wanted to focus on this and just play with colors. So you'll notice I have a couple of different sketches, and also the sketch kind of starts midway because I didn't turn my canvas until I was done with the initial laydown of everything. So then I decided to turn the canvas because I wanted more of her to be visible. Needless to say, I also found out that you can do that size as well on Instagram. So thankfully nothing got kind of cut out, but still Instagram, it lowers quality on anything it seems like these days. So I decided to draw her in this pose, and it's a very action-like pose, but I also just wanted to keep it simple and just focus on basic colors, bright colors, bringing things to life. Now I am not no pro when it comes to putting down colors or how best to figure out which colors to go where. So this took me a couple of days to be able to complete, and also with now being back at full-time at work almost for a short period of time, drawing all the time has been kind of difficult, but I'm going to try to put out the content like I have before. Hopefully it doesn't have too much of a change, and I gotta do a couple edits here and there on some of these intros and outros because I have individually made a Procreate time-lapse screen, a video vlogging screen. I have made the whole draw with me, like I've made individual ones for this. I know, I'm crazy. I went full shebang on all this. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, it has been a learning curve, a work in progress. I've always had my own little character that I made. I made them quite a while ago, so I said it was time for a revamp, a style revamp. And then eventually I will also show the two characters, my OCs, that I have also created almost, I think, a year ago now. I draw them in more realistic style, but in this one I did more of a 2D aspect, and I'm hoping on the next video that they will be coming out as well. So that may be like a little clips for Sunday. Let's see here. So now we're working on the final sketch of Jade. So I end up using the 6B pencil, and I fluctuate between 6B and Bobo and Adobe's pencils that she uses. Also, I believe it is there's another big brush pack. I'll put it in the description below that a lot of people use that has a very good pencil-like effect, or even just that grainy look that you really like from a pencil, from a mechanical pencil, from that number 2 pencil graphite. I mean, it's just the small things that make me happy. But yes, and also as I mentioned before, I ended up making my own pixel brush. So I ended up making a 1x1 pixel brush, and that was very interesting. And I do like how it turned out. I like the vibrancy of the colors and how everything's done on this, and I look forward to y'all seeing the outro. You've seen the intro, now you'll be seeing the outro. So as I said before, with the way sometimes my time scheduling does and things work, there may be more Procreate time lapses and voiceovers versus the actual live draw with me's or color with me's or sketch with me's. But I'm really hoping to be able to still produce this content and bring it out to the world. I always say, if it helps at least one person out there, it's a beautiful video. But honestly, it helps anybody, helps nobody. It's the main thing is drawing, doing it, putting the content out there, seeing if it helps others is great. And also just kind of holding me accountable to be able to post so many times a week. We have got some Genshin character birthdays coming up this month, and needless to say, it is a good bit. So there will most likely be quite a few Procreate time lapses that will be uploaded in relation to the amount of content that will be given throughout this month. And then I am wanting to actually focus more on doing some character studies. Like, I love doing the fan art, I love recreating pieces and images in my style. But I also really miss doing the basics of seeing a picture on Pinterest and just drawing that picture and showing the process for that. So I'm probably going to do a couple of videos like that as well. Chances are this will be more seen on the Sunday, Monday videos, because Sundays will be more of a sketch with me kind of session, be it on paper or the sketchbook or iPad, just whichever medium. I may actually try to do some Clip Studio art stuff, but that would be, oh my gosh, don't even get me started with that. That would require a whole nother setup of this video layout. So maybe I'll just stick to Procreate for right now. But yes. So I put down those base colors, I worked on that background. As I mentioned before, I really like chromatic aberration. I feel like it brings so much depth and just extraness to the piece. Like, it's just all about being extra and embracing the slight imperfections, as I always say. So this is where I am in at this mindset. So I had an issue with the lighting at first, because when I was thinking about, if I'm not mistaken, this is like snake eyes, so I was thinking about like the lighting from the eyes coming from behind, and then also she had the lighting on her device there. But it turns out that I think a majority of the lighting comes off from her side and on her front. She has a little bit on the back side, but not too much. So I do tone that down a bit. Let's see here. So if you are wishing on this banner, who are we wishing for? I know it's the, oh, what's his name? He's the beautiful knight, the knight of beauty. Oddly enough, I will say, whenever I played his, oh, let me get his name up first. You would think I would know all this stuff and I would be prepared in advance, but no. I am not prepared. I am a procrastinator, so let's research it. So it is the Knights of Beauty. It's one of those characters, and let's see if they've got his name on here. Argentine? If I'm saying that right. I may be saying that completely wrong. But he is a Knight of Beauty, pathway of erudition, and he does physical combat. So his style is much like Jade's and how vast of mass damage that can be done. Like, both of them are good characters to pull for. The question is, are you able to put up with the Knight of Beauty, Argentine? If I'm saying that right, I'm probably saying that completely wrong. Ugh. But if you can put up with his voice lines, they're just, I don't know. I feel like he definitely takes beauty to a whole extreme. But yes, I'm definitely gonna pull for Jade. There is no doubt in my mind I'm pulling for her. I did get Firefly on the last banner, but I did not get her card, which is okay. So I'm probably just gonna focus on trying to pull for Jade. I am one of those people that I don't save up my Primogens. I don't save up my my Jades. I don't save up none of that. So if I have 160, I wish. I'm just one of those people. I do not like notifications being there. I don't like knowing that I've got the exact amount to be able to do something, and I would just go ahead and I will pull. Now, needless to say, if there are characters on the banner that I really don't want, be it the 4-star or the 5-star, I will end up holding out and saving up some of those Primogens. But overall, I am one of those that pulls at the 160 mark every time. If I get a free one, I think that's what really screwed me up when I was trying to pull for Siege Wind over in Genshin. Alrighty, so we are in the final spot spot of the refining of this piece. I did expand out the time lapse to hopefully show a little bit more, but honestly, there's a lot of stuff on here that was more refined and minute changes that's not really going to be 100% visible. And this is why I really like actual draw with me's, because I'm able to show where exactly my hand's going. So yes, here I am working on some more lighting. So I definitely use the add layer and the multiply layer a good bit in this piece. So I decided to put her little belt buckle on top. The image I had, part of her, not her belt buckle, I don't know, it's part of her sash of her outfit. Part of that is actually underneath the blue. But whenever I looked at some of her other designs and her official art, I think that part is actually on top. But yes, she is just boss lady. Needless to say, like I said, I've been highly inspired by Disney. I've been focusing on trying to not over focus on a piece. Lay down the colors and move along. That has been my goal this whole entire time. It's just lay down the colors and move along. And try not to hyper focus. I'm terrible about that because then I'm like, I could spend all this extra time working on another piece or doing something a little bit differently. But yes, needless to say, working on this background, working on the intro and the outros really took up a lot of my time. But yes, once I get that all situated and settled and figure out how to put in the images that need to be put in, we'll be good. Needless to say, I'll do the character expressions following my voiceover, so it's kind of funny though looking at this and I'm imagining what expressions need to be placed in the webcam area. But yes, also I am now posting not only on the Instagram on Cara, and also on Instagram's threads. I am now posting on my Patreon. If anybody would like to follow, I am just posting the images. I also post over Instagram just on there as well. I do have some behind the scenes stuff, but not a whole bunch at the moment. And once I develop a good foundation, I would love to be able to post more behind the scenes, certain time lapse, more teaching moments, I guess you could say, and to put the full process on there, like the full 3, 4, 5 hour drawings. But anyways, I hope everybody's enjoyed this video, is enjoying the layout, is having a wonderful time in their gaming adventures or drawing adventures. But yes, and until the next video, toodles, or bye-bye, farewell. Maybe I should work on a new outro and intro for me, myself, and I. But anyways, bye guys, see you next time, or talk to you next time.